Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer! Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things. Hello, Boring Review Nation! Gabe!
Nick.
Wow, no lag! Are you kidding me?
And you point in the right direction.
And I pointed the right direction. Oh, guys, we're here today to bring you another reaction. We haven't done one of these in a while.
I don't think there's been one in a while, for sure.
I'm super excited. Matter of fact, I remember the last one I did with you. Wasn't it the one where they had, do you know who my uncle is? I think that's the one. Do you know who my uncle is?
Do you know who my uncle is? Types of cops or something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Or politicians or whatever it was.
Oh, man. But we're checking out Jordindian, man. These guys are so funny, bro. And I'm telling you, they've got so much going for them. But honestly, like this weekend, right, we had Dave Chappelle here at the MGM Grand, and of course we're staging backstage waiting for people to break or whatever. And I'm listening to some of the other acts. Dave Chappelle is amazing, but even some of the people he going on, I'm like, you know, man, they're okay. And I've been to a few comedy, bits here in Vegas. We have a lot of performers that come in and whatnot. Like, these guys are legit to the point where they could do, because they're so funny with their humor.
You think they can do stand-up?
Bro, I'm telling you. And even if not, doesn't their show remind you of the Chappelle Show? With the skits, the way they do it,
absolutely.
and the comedy that comes in, you know what I mean? It's harder to do those skit shows.
It's a different type of humor.
Yeah, it's a different type of humor.
Yeah.
But, man, I'm telling you, I see them continuing to grow. And I think, like everyone else, COVID, if anything, really put a year and a half pause on everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's gonna take a little bit to get that traction going, man. But they're so talented, dude. And dude, again, do you know who my uncle is? I be cracking up because that's what's so fun about their comedy. It's all based on things we can relate to, like the boyfriend one or the girlfriend one or whatever.
Was that Sharon or whatever her name is?
Yeah, Sharon. You know what I mean?
Going to Sharon's.
I'm going to Sharon's. It's all stuff that you can relate to.
Yeah, these guys are hilarious. We've reacted to quite a few Jordindian videos. If you haven't seen those, go ahead and check those out on our channel. This one's called Types of Reporters. Just got dropped a few days ago, so we are going to go ahead and check this out. Before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to give Jordindian some love. This guy's already cracking up.
Well, think about it, though. Types of reporter. About time they attack reporters. Reporters are some of the most hated people.
It says about time.
Think about it. Some of the most hated people in the world, especially here in America, with the whole fake news bit or whatever, dude, and everybody gets on reporters. They're unliked. Can you think about another profession that's as unlike? Okay, lawyers, scum of the earth. Umpires. Sorry if we have any
lawyers are worse than umpires, huh?
No. Umpire. Did I say that? No. Umpires in all sports, they're the scum of the absolute bottom of the barrel, bro. I hate them with a passion. Then you've got lawyers. Then after lawyers, maybe I don't know, dentists. Everybody cringes.
What about like career criminals? Where would you put those at?
That's probably fifth on the list.
Wow.
Listen, they gotta eat too, man. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm joking.
What about politicians?
Oh, wow. New list. All right. Umpires, then politicians, then we're gonna go with lawyers and then reporters.
See how lawyers was first and now umpires is flipped. Let's go ahead and jump into this. This guy's out of control. We're gonna make sure the volume is good to go. And here we go. Here's that button.
A very good morning to everyone. We are live here at the Capitol, Washington, D.C. That's right, just moments after Biden's inauguration. But right behind me, last week was a completely different story. People were storming the Capitol with MAGA hats and flags under the Trump administration. That's right, complete chaos. Sir, shoot,
Look
sir.
at this guy.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're experiencing some technical difficulties. We'll be right back after these
What is he
messages.
doing? He's trying to show his muscles.
People see TV cameras, they always want to be in it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. These are your headlines. Farmers have been protesting now for a total of 114 days. The country is in the brink of war and, well, of course, COVID cases are still at an all-time high. So basically nothing new. Everything stays the same and we're all going... This just in, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news, we're going live to Shivaji Nagar where we found a goat that produces pink milk. I repeat, pink milk. This is amazing. We're live with Shamsuddin, right? Shamsuddin from Shivaji Nagar. Tell us more about this goat, Shamsuddin.
सलाम वालेकुम भैया, मेरा नाम शमसुद्दीन है। ये मेरा बकरा है और शिवाजी नगर में बहुत फेमस है क्योंकि वो पिंक दूध देता है भैया। पहले मुझे समझ में नहीं आया कि क्या करना है, बट अभी मस्त लग रहा है क्योंकि रूह अफ़ज़ा की तरह है भैया। स्मेल भी रोज वाटर की तरह है, बहुत अच्छा है।
That's unbelievable. And what do you intend to do with this pink milk, Shamsuddin?
भैया इस दूध में थोड़ा सेमिया डाल के, उसके ऊपर थोड़ा जेली डाल के, उसके ऊपर वेनिला आइसक्रीम डाल दे तो एकदम जबरदस्त फलूदा मिलेगा भैया। और इस टेक्निक यूज करके मैं एकदम नंबर 1 बिजनेसमैन रहेगा भैया। आपको भी चाहिए तो मैं फलूदा बेच दूंगा।
That sounds amazing. Everybody wants to know right now, Shamsuddin, what is the name of this pink milk producing goat? Please tell us.
इसका नाम है लेब्रॉन जेम्स भैया, क्योंकि सब कहते हैं लेब्रॉन जेम्स इज द गोट, सो मैंने इसका नाम है लेब्रॉन जेम्स रख दिया भैया। और इसका भाई का नाम है स्टेफन करी और उस करी में रोगन जोश हो रहा है।
That makes total sense. Thank you so much. We're going to be running this live for 24 hours. Breaking story, the biggest story of 2021. You heard it first here on News 9.5. We'll be right back.
Very brilliant story. Wow. So much bad news in the world. Anything good.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. There is one burning question we need to ask ourselves and each other. What has the government done for us? Now you please tell me, what has the government done? Have you seen the state of the road? Pathetic, just like my marriage. If there's one thing I learned from my wife, it is how to complain. And today I'm here to complain about the taxpayers' money not being utilized. Now you show me the money. You please show me where the money is. Now you show it to me.
Change your ethics.
Now the government's good.
As I was saying, the government is doing a bloody brilliant job.
CNN, bro!
Now you tell me, who is to blame? I will tell you. China.
What?
You know why? Because the virus came from there. All the apps come from there. Now you ban the apps. Go to war. Why do I care? There's only one thing I care about.
He's jumping ship again.
China is a beautiful country making amazing products. Thank you, China. The value for money for their products is next level. Oh my God, I can't even explain. You know who is to blame? You know which country is to blame? You know which place is to blame? US. You give them anything, they'll make it into a problem. No, you please tell me, how am I supposed to deal with... Ladies and gentlemen, there's only one person to blame. You know who? You. No, you. If you don't pay your taxpayers money on time, then how will they pay for anything? There's only one thing I care about, which is the truth, the justice, the quality of things. Now you please tell me, how do I fight for you if you're not doing your job properly as a citizen? No, you please tell me.
Oh God, that's hilarious.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sahit Anand and welcome to Bahut Hard Talk. Today's topic of discussion, veg biryani, myth or reality. Joining us today are a couple of panelists, experts in the field. Just a few of them, we couldn't get a lot, but nonetheless, welcome, gentlemen.
Hello.
To start off today, veg biryani. What are your opinions?
It's not even a question. It's not even एक सेकंड मुझे बोलने दो यार.
Thank you for joining us today. This has been Bahut Hard Talk. Join us next time where we will talk about goat, pink milk, myth or reality.
It was a sham.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Sports Center Point, your one-stop shop for all sporting events, especially cricket, which we love to talk about. But apparently, we can't talk about only cricket because we have to talk about other sporting events also. Are you sure?
Just do your job.
Fine. So in football, someone scored a goal against some other team, and yeah, it was amazing. But Virat Kohli scored a life. Can you believe that? With Anushka Sharma, he had a baby, and may that baby live to a century. Because I don't think there's anything more exciting happening across all sporting events. Tell me one. I'll wait. You just can't top that because Virat Kohli is the man. Congratulations, Virat.
And also in hockey, in Team India conceded by 2 goals to Argentina. They traveled all the way over there and lost. Speaking of travel, do you know who took their first flight? Hardik Pandya's son, Agastya, that little fellow, so cute, oh my god. And in kabaddi news, nobody cares because kabaddi, nobody cares. But you know what people care about? Cricket!
We are live and exclusive at the airport right now where we have news that Deepak Padukone is arriving. Deepak Padukone, known for his very controversial WhatsApp messages and his eat, sleep, binge, repeat fame that didn't do... that's Deepak Padukone. Deepak Padukone. Let's follow Deepak Padukone. Deepak Padukone is in the white car with his driver. Follow fast. This is an exclusive right now. It's a high-speed chase where we are following Deepak Padukone, known for his WhatsApp forwards, where he said, "What's popping? What's popping is only means drugs. Popping drugs." Deepak Padukone needs to tell us what's popping in the scandal of drugs. Deepak Padukone. This is an exclusive Deepak Padukone interview right now. Deepak Padukone has to answer the question. What's popping? What does it mean? What does it mean? Tell us, hello, please tell us. Deepak.
Jordindian.
You're out of control, dude. Scams.
Still rolling.
The price point is amazing. The value for money is next level. Those products you can see from the... But somewhere give the money, man.
Cut.
And of course, COVID tests are now swabbed up the butt.
I was just reading that. What, really?
Sir, time is up, sir. Not. We'll be back after these messages.
Cut.
We're going live to Shivajinagar. There has been a pink coat that.
Pink good.
Cut.
We'll be back right after these messages. Sir, green screen is. Sir. I'm sorry, ladies.
That would be so distracting.
Sorry.
Don't... Hey, you shut up. Shut. मार दूंगा. मार कसम मैं मार दूंगा.
Oh, that escalated quickly.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We are having some technical difficulties.
Oh, man.
Tell the people I fought for them. Tell my people I fought for them.
Beards. What happened?
Pull this beard.
So business start करके मैं हो जाएगा.
And what is?
इसका नाम है लेब्रॉन जेम्स भैया क्योंकि सब कहते हैं.
Still rolling.
इसमें लेब्रॉन जेम्स है और ये आज पिंक दूध दिया. मुझे भी समझ में नहीं आया कि क्या.
Bloopers weren't my favorite this time, but let's talk about the video itself. I like the one with the pink milk because it just made me think of every time you turn the news, it's bad news, the world's falling apart. And sometimes these news companies, they're trying to find anything positive to get excited about.
Right.
I mean, pink milk would be cool, I guess, but what are you going to do with that? Besides becoming the number one businessman in the world.
With LeBron James. Dude, it really, again, they are so good at pointing out things that we can all relate to. and then, exactly, pick a station. I don't care. MSNBC, CNN, Fox and Friends, whoever, right? For months, it was COVID, and you're talking about the variant. Then it was the riots here in America, right? This is that. And that would be the majority of their coverage, and it was depressing. And then all of a sudden, they'll snap to a random story. And in other news, some lady turned 101 and celebrated her birthday. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, serious? Just
so random.
Yeah, so random. And then what we all know with a lot of these corporate shills, okay? We're too small to get sued. I'm just saying, let's be honest. But honestly, okay?
Sure hope so.
A lot of these guys make me laugh because you see these guys and they themselves, like, there's this one funny video and it's about Tucker Carlson and how he flip-flopped back and forth from position. First it was like, no testing. Then it's, we need testing. Then it was, oh, COVID's a hoax. There's no such thing. Then COVID's there. And then, you know what I mean? Just like, bro, in the span of like 6 months, you jumped side to side 60 times. It was so funny. And that was like that one dude, like in the middle of his story, he keeps changing back and forth wherever the money comes from. And a lot of times
great motivation.
Dude, a lot of times it's like that with these guys and it drives you absolutely crazy. And I think that for the most part, journalists really start off to try and do a good job. If you get into journalism, it's like us getting into teaching. You don't do it because you want to be a millionaire, all right? You get into journalism because
naive about it, yeah.
we want to make a difference in the world. But I think they realize how really, corporate entities own media studios. The minute that, a corporation purchased the media, there's a problem because now they can flip it to their agenda. And, whether you look at CNN, who's, again, owned by Disney, one company owns all these companies, you know what I'm saying? Or Fox, who's owned by Rupert Murdoch and all that. These are people who have agendas. Media should be independent, but it's not.
Be non-biased.
It should be non-biased, exactly. And I think that even when you want to put out a story, a lot of times you got editors that are gonna say no. Did you watch the movie Kill the Messenger?
No.
That movie was amazing. That's actually one of the few times I was like, wow, Jeremy Renner, because he actually did he get nominated for the Oscar for The Town with Ben Affleck?
No, he got nominated for the Hurt Locker.
Hurt Locker. And Jeremy Renner killed this role, but he's playing a true story of a reporter who was the guy that exposed the Iran-Contra scandal, the whole Nicaraguan thing, and Rick Ross selling drugs, basically, that the CIA was letting in so that you could use the money to buy weapons to fund the Contras. Anyway, he won, like, is it a Pulitzer Prize? Is that what you get for writing?
Nobel Peace Prize, Pulitzer Prize.
Pulitzer Prize for writing, and then his whole paper got destroyed because even though it was a true story, the other corporate media all attacked them and this sources or whatever, and they ended up trying to pull his story, and his editors, who at first were backing him, they were like, look, we can't go against these other media entities, these bodies, and eventually he ended up, quote unquote, dying of suicide. I mean, it was sad to see what happened to this guy when his story was true. And I mean, even if you don't watch the movie, on YouTube there's documentaries about him. His name is Gary Webb. But again, I think that we hold... I attack umpires. I hate umpires. I attack politicians. I attack these guys because you expect them to do a better job. But I guarantee you at one point they were all idealistic going into whatever profession it was that they were going into, and then it was just, their eyes were open like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Like, this is the reality of it. Yeah.
These guys, going back to this video though, I mean, you are way more into the news than I am. I try to stay away from it. But I wasn't too sure how I felt about reporters. I was like, but this was a great video. They made us crack up, especially the first few. The bloopers weren't really my favorite this time. Maybe I just didn't really understand what was going on.
I found it interesting though, because a lot of times I remember in the bloopers it looked like they were at location in places. This time was a lot of like green screen and stuff like that. So is maybe they're travel restricted because of COVID? Because I've never seen them use that much.
Doing a lot of the newsroom stuff, you're going to have to use that green screen to make it look like an actual studio.
Okay.
I was amazed at, where they've come in the years with their, special effects, so to speak, because that looked completely legit. But then you see them, they're just regular desk, the guy's sitting right there or whatever, and they got the pencil cup or whatever. But Absolutely hilarious. Not one of my favorite Jordindians, but still very entertaining one. This one's part 1, so that means part 2 is going to be coming at some point. Let us know what you think about this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time.
We know all things.